April 4th, Tuesday, today, as our first destination, we visited the Magna Carta memorial site in Runnymede. It is where our concepts of modern democracy first began to take shape. Upon arrival, we asked a local volunteer guide about the exact spot where King John signed the charter. He replied, "Nobody knows for sure, but that area over there by that building and the secluded grove are the most likely places," pointing with his hand. Over 800 years later, the exact signing location might not be crucial, but the impact the charter had on history certainly is. Afterwards, England developed a tradition that the king should not rule as he pleases, but should rule according to the law. 25 nobles formed a lawful committee to rigorously oversee the king's adherence to the Magna Carta. It is said that King John gritted his teeth as he signed the charter. "These guys made 25 kings sit on my head." This committee later evolved into the Parliament's two houses. Representatives are elected to the House of Commons. And the upper house continues to be a House of Lords, who are the nobles of today. Our plans were originally to visit Stonehenge and Salisbury, but my arrival at the hotel was delayed because I had to tour Windsor Great Park in the city of Portsmouth, so we postponed our visit to Stonehenge until the next day. Windsor Great Park is the former hunting ground of Windsor Castle. King John would also have hunted in this forest with his nobles. It is said that King John departed from Windsor Castle on the day the Magna Carta was signed. Portsmouth Harbour traditionally served as one of the main bases of the British Navy. In it stands the flagship HMS Victory, where Admiral Nelson used as he commanded the British fleet during the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, which resulted in a defeat for the combined French and Spanish fleets. Despite being shot, Admiral Nelson continued commanding the battle for 4 hours, securing victory and leaving behind the famous words, "Thank God I have done my duty." In his honor, a tall column was mounted in Trafalgar Square in London. Nelson's column is a reminder of his heroism and the spectacular victory which he had won for his country. Similarly, Admiral Yi Sun-sen of Korea, in a battle against Japan in 1598, uttered the famous words, "The fight is urgent, so do not say that I am dead." The hearts and actions of the two admirals resembled each other. As this was my first time driving in the UK, I was not used to going around roundabouts. They are used all over the country and are used to speed up traffic flow, which would otherwise be impeded by traffic signals. I found it challenging to navigate the roundabout exits, often taking the wrong one. And while taking the original route, I had to use the GPS to reroute to get back to my original route. To successfully drive around a roundabout, it is important to know the rules. You should always slow down before entering a roundabout. Then you should watch for traffic already in the roundabout. They have the right of way. When it is clear, you may proceed to enter the roundabout. Never attempt to enter a roundabout when there is a car already in the circular flow. In a large roundabout with multiple lanes, the outermost lane must exit from the first intersection, and when exiting from the second intersection, you must enter from the next inner lane. It would be a good idea to familiarize yourself with roundabout driving tips before driving in the UK through internet resources. A good rule to follow when driving in any country is to drive courteously. Never do anything that would force another driver to change speed or direction.